Impossible to forget, said Helen Tran, a retired teacher, recalling the plaintive honk of a lone goose searching for its missing mate at a Michigan DNR hearing. Canada Geese mate for life, forming partnerships that endure migration, nesting and parenting duties season after season. Could this devotion compel Michigan's Department of Natural Resources to rethink its hardline tactics? Keep watching to find out. Activists believe these love stories carry the power to shift policy, and their campaigns are gaining real momentum. Grassroots groups across the state are harnessing these emotional bonds for advocacy. In Grand Rapids, Wings of Compassion volunteers filmed pairs circling empty nests after one bird was removed during egg destruction. They wove that footage into a viral montage under the hashtag #GooseLove, showing devoted geese returning to barren nesting sites and honking in evident distress. Engagement metrics spiked over 300% whenever the clips dropped, proving that emotional storytelling can drive public action and media coverage. Public outcry has intensified with each permit for CO2 euthanasia. Town halls and small communities regularly overflow as residents chant "Geese are family" and press DNR officials for non-lethal alternatives. At one meeting in Midland County, farmers, parents, and birdwatchers shared stories of geese that returned to the same family ponds for years, highlighting the deep bonds between adult birds and their offspring. This groundswell has spurred state representatives to propose resolutions urging the DNR to expand humane management techniques. Officials cite recurring beach closures from E. coli contamination and the risk of avian influenza spreading when large flocks gather near public areas. But as debate heats up, critics argue that closing the door on dialogue and relying solely on lethal methods overlooks the ethical implications of severing lifelong partnerships. Scientific research now underpins the emotional case. A peer-reviewed University of Michigan study found that widowed geese call and search nesting sites for up to 5 days after mate loss, mirroring human grief rituals. Ethicists note that acknowledging this depth of feeling challenges us to see geese as sentient beings rather than mere pests. The most surprising twist? This recognition is already influencing policy. After months of advocacy, the DNR announced a temporary pause on new CO2 euthanasia permits in several pilot counties, choosing instead to expand habitat modification projects that prioritize deterrence and egg treatment over lethal methods. They're collaborating with nonprofit partners to install native plant buffers and sound-based deterrents, aiming to balance goose welfare with public safety. These bonded pairs demand recognition as individuals. New community sponsorship programs fund egg destruction efforts in exchange for educational workshops on humane coexistence. Early results show a 25% drop in permit requests from participating towns, demonstrating that empathy-driven solutions can yield measurable positive outcomes. Every honk you hear overhead is more than a warning. It's a call for connection. Canada Geese remind us that effective conservation blends control with compassion and community. By honoring goose emotions, we unlock innovative, kinder wildlife policies that respect both human needs and animal welfare.